If you're thinking about buying a portable coffee maker, the Outin Nano and the Conqueco are two of the best options currently available on the market, although they do have some differences that might make one a better fit for your needs. If you want to see how they work, what the pros and cons of each are, and find out which one is best for you, don't miss this video. Let's start by taking a look at their exterior design. At first glance, from an aesthetic point of view, both actually look really nice. The Outin is made of high-quality plastic with a slightly textured finish that improves grip, while the Conqueco is made of aluminum. But overall, both look great. You'll notice the first differences when you hold them. The Outin, besides feeling a bit more compact in hand, is noticeably lighter. The Outin weighs about 1.5 pounds, while the Conqueco weighs around 2.1 pounds. It might not sound like much, but you can definitely feel the difference when you hold them. Another design detail that might seem minor, but is actually quite important in terms of functionality, is that the Outin has a protective cover for the charging port, while the Conqueco does not. This is important because if you're outdoors, for example in the mountains, and carrying the machine in a backpack, it's easy for dust, sand, or dirt to get in. With this cover, you can prevent anything from entering the charging port. But what you probably really want to see is how they work and how they make coffee. So let's take a closer look at both machines. Let's start with the Outin. The first thing we need to do is remove this lid, which we can later use as a cup, and unscrew the bottom part of the coffee maker. As you can see, once we do that, we find these parts that we need to separate. The one with the small metal spikes at the bottom is where we insert the coffee capsule, just like you're seeing here. Once it's inserted, we need to press it down slightly until we feel it touch the spikes. And then we simply put the two parts back together and screw them back onto the body of the coffee maker. And the Conqueco works almost exactly the same way. We remove the cap, which can also be used as a cup. Rotate the bottom part. As you can see, we also have two pieces that we need to separate, and we insert the capsule just like we did with the other machine. Finally, we reattach the parts to the coffee maker and move on to the next step, which is adding water. But before that, I'd like to show you the water tanks, which do have a few small differences. The Outin's water tank has a maximum capacity of 2.4 fluid ounces and is made entirely of aluminum, which is ideal for handling high temperatures. Meanwhile, the Conqueco's tank has a maximum capacity of 2.7 fluid ounces, slightly more than the Outin, but only the bottom part is made of aluminum, which in our opinion is not as good as the Outin. To continue, we'll fill both with about 1.7 fluid ounces of water, which is what's recommended for an espresso. To start the process, we just press and hold the button for a few seconds, and as you can see, both machines start heating up. Both take around 3 minutes to prepare the coffee, so there's no difference here. However, there is a small detail we prefer on the Outin. It includes LED lights that gradually turn on during heating and let you know when the coffee is about to start pouring. The Conqueco simply beeps when the coffee is already coming out, so if you want to pour it into a cup, you need to pay closer attention. Almost 3 minutes have passed, and both machines are just about ready to brew. So you can better see the preparation and the coffee itself, I'm going to pour both into glass cups. And now both machines start brewing. As you can see, both have a very nice color. They come out quite hot, and they produce a good layer of crema, just like a proper espresso. And here they are, both coffees ready. Honestly, they both look really good. And in terms of taste, even though it's still capsule coffee, the result is actually very similar to what you'd get from a good home coffee maker, with the advantage that you can enjoy it anywhere. So I'd say capsule coffee tastes just as good on both. I wouldn't be able to tell them apart in a blind taste test. When it comes to coffee preparation, there's another difference to keep in mind. The Outin also allows you to use ground coffee. The Conqueco offers this option as well, but it requires a separate accessory, while the Outin includes it. As for the battery, both come with a 7,500 mAh battery, which allows you to prepare around 4 to 5 coffees on a full charge. And now you've seen both machines in action. I hope this review has been helpful and helps you figure out which one best fits what you're looking for. See you!